I'm making this video particularly to the Gen Zs. Yeah, because what I'm about to tell you right now, you wouldn't learn it in school. Imagine someone coming to you and then asking you this question: what is Ibibio? Yeah, so pay attention there because you're going to learn a lot from this. Ibibio, firstly, is an ethnic group. Just like we have the Yoruba, the Igbos and, Hausas. And so it's an ethnic group. It comprises all the different groups of people within Akwa Ibom State. Whether you're Anang, whether you're Eket, whether you're Ron, whether you're Bolo, whether you're Uruan, wherever you may come from, Itumbunuzo, Ibibio. It's an ethnic group. And that's why we are the fourth largest group after, the Igbos. Yeah, so that's one context of Ibibio. Now the second context, is socio-political, it's sort of internal. We have a group of people known as Ibibio people. Okay, those ones are like the custodians of the name Ibibio, inherited from their forefathers because they were the first, to settle. Then we have like the Udo, the Anangs. We have the Eket people. We have the Uruan and many other groups, or Ron, Obolo, all of them. Internally, they are broken down into those various groupings, clusters, but still, they constitute what we know as the Ibibio people. So, just like we had the Ibibio Union, it encompassed all these people. They were not like segregated. They didn't say Ibibio Anang or Oron Ibibio, So Ibibio, in the context, played this interrelated aspect of bringing all these different groups together. But then internally, like I said, you can break them into the different pieces, but onto different clusters. But they all form what we know as Ibibio still. So Ibibio 1 is an ethnic group, but then it's also clusters, of different groups. We have the Akbanwa, like the custodians, like the keepers, the gatekeepers. They retain the name Ibibio from the original Ibibio, which is like an ethnic group. Then we have the Anan, but at the end of the day, all these different clusters, they form what we know as Ibibio people. So that if you're from Anang, you are an Ibibio man. If you're from Eket, you are an Ibibio man. From Uruan, you are an Ibibio man. And then we have another aspect of Ibibio. The people of Ibibio, they speak Ibibio language. So the name of the language is the same like the name of the people. Okay, then externally, all the different languages of Akwa Ibom State is the Ibibio language. Just like we have the Yoruba language. Within Yoruba, we have different dialects and everything constitutes what we know as the Yoruba language. Doesn't matter whether there's, the slight differences and everything, is in as much as it's intelligible. So, yeah, it's all classified. So something applies to Akwa Ibom State. So all the different languages are Ibibio languages. But when it comes to internal, you can break them down into different, we have the Anang still, we have all these languages are named after the people. We have Uruan and, Tumbonuzo and Oron and different languages. So it's very important to have these two contexts, or rather four, in mind. So whenever someone asks you, you should be able to explain. And why this is important is because we are all one people. We are all interrelated. It doesn't matter your location or your dialectal difference. We are all one, and it's very important to maintain that status quo, just like our forefathers did during the Ibibio Union creation. They spoke one voice. They were really influential, not only in Nigeria, but also internationally. They were able to defend the image, the heritage of the Ibibio people. There's so much I would like to tell you guys on this, but just for brevity, I'm going to make this short. So it's very important that we unite, because together we shall stand strong, but divided we shall fall. Particularly if you're from this sphere called Nigeria. You need to unite, otherwise you'll be left behind. Stay blessed. I remain your brother, the Prince of Bakase.